Hello, it's Chasey Poo back in Canada. I've been depressed for the last like 3 days since I'm back. Honestly, like I don't want to be here, but that's not for this. We're FTM Transtastic talking about papas. So do I want to be a dad? I do. I want kids. I want two kids. My partner wants like 8. No, I'm kidding. She wants like 4. Um, but it needs to be an even number. I'm excited to like graduate and find a career and have a real job and like settle down and then have kids. I'm excited for that. I didn't want kids when I was younger. Um, when I was a lesbian and stuff like that, I was like, I don't want kids. I didn't really think about my future ever. But now that I'm like more settled into a relationship and thinking about the future and how it's coming quickly, I do want to be a father. I think I'm going to be a good father. I mean, I think it's going to be the exact way how I grew up. I didn't grow up with a mom because she left when I was like 1 year old, and I didn't really know her. I mean, I talked to her like once or twice, and I went to visit her once. She lives like on the West Coast, and so my dad was like my mom, and he gave me like motherly love, and he taught me everything that you're supposed to teach your kid, even though I didn't have a mom. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen with my kid. Even though my kid will have a mother, I feel like I'm gonna take on a very big aspect of the motherly role, I guess. If you want to talk about like constructed, gender roles and stuff like that. I think it's interesting, but I'm comfortable with that. It's how I was raised, and that's how I want to raise my kids. I don't know if I'll tell them I'm trans. I don't really remember what I said. We had a video a while ago about would we tell our kids that we're trans. I don't think I really don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Um, but my dad was awesome. He raised me since I was 1 year old, since my mom left, and he stayed, and, he taught me everything. He let me do whatever I want. He would let me go out. Curfew and grounded, those 2 words, I didn't even know what they meant until I was in high school and my friends told me about them. Like, I had no idea what they meant. And, I mean, if I wanted, like, money to go to the movies, he would just give me money. I didn't even know what allowance was. Um, And, if I wanted to go out past, like, 11, I'd just have to call him at 11 and be like, I'll be home at 1, even though I was, like, 14 years old. Like, my dad let me do those things. And it gave me a lot of, I mean, I became, like, a very bad kid when I was, like, 13, 14. But, I don't know, I got out of it. Thank God. And, look where I am now. I mean, this topic is kind of serious, so I don't know what to say. But to make it a little more entertaining, here is a calendar. Okay, it's from the bank. And there's some very good images of Poland, I believe. Yeah, this beauty. Let's all go to Poland. Poles. I just had some wazonki or whatever. I don't know, nobody here's Polish, nobody knows what I'm talking about. That shit is so good, minus the bacon though, if you know what it is. Obviously, vegan style. And I'm gonna eat some pierogi tonight, some potato pierogi. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry that this topic is so boring, honestly. Like, I'm having actually a big dilemma in my family. I don't think I should talk about it in this channel, but, I don't know, it's kind of personal, but I don't know, I feel really disconnected from my dad now. I don't think it's because I told him I'm trans, because I didn't really tell him. He kind of just found out, just like how you found out before when I was gay, lesbian, whatever, and then he kind of just found out I was trans. So I don't think there's a big, I don't think it bothers him. I mean, he still calls me my birth name, but, it'll click eventually. But, he has a new family now, right? He got married, like, 7 years ago to my stepmom, and they have a kid together, so I kind of live in the house, but it's like I'm apart from them. So, I mean, it's a really big emotional blow. And there's some things that, he doesn't stick up for me when she yells at me and stuff like that. And, I mean, that really hurts me. Like, it really hurts me that my dad's been this one main person in my entire life to help me through everything. And then I kind of just had to take over and become an adult when he married her because I wasn't his main person anymore. And that really hurts because I was an only child for like 15 years of my life with my dad only, and then bang, he gets married and has a kid. Like, that's a big blow. But I mean, I'm sad about it. It hurts me. It hurts my heart. I don't feel important to the one person that I've known my entire life, but there's nothing I can do about that. But my point in saying this entire sap story about my life is that I'm not going to do that to my kids. You know, I think that it's good to go through bad experiences like this with your whole family and see how your parents are raising you and understand that what they're doing is like, you're not supposed to do that. You're making me feel like crap. I think that if we remember these when we're older and we're actually raising our kids, I think that's good. Like, I'm going to remember to, you know, pay attention to all of my kids equally and not, you know, not pay attention to them and not get them any Christmas presents. Okay, so that was really personal, and this video wasn't really funny, I'm sorry. So next week is, topic is like bottom surgery, so that's going to be interesting. I know we've done this topic before, maybe like twice, but I think that we're going to go more in greater into depth in it. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to discuss with you guys. I'm sorry that this video was so boring and emotional, but I think it's awesome that you know, we have technology now where we can get pregnant. Not we as trans people, obviously trans guys can get pregnant, but like that I can, you know, somehow find a donor that kind of looks like me and, you know, turkey baster my lover. I'm kidding. Oh my god, no. You know what I mean. Insemination, that stuff. But, I mean, it kind of sucks because that's really expensive, but whatever. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't have a wiener. Alright, I hope you guys have a great week.